Hello, I'm XRTT and today I'll be talking about the Japanese movie Space Amoeba, known in the US as Yok, Monster from Space. It debuted in Japan during the Toho Champion Festival in 1970 on August 1st. So today we celebrate the 35th anniversary of this film. I won't spoil the plot too much, but there will be some minor spoilers. According to Wikizilla, this movie is set in the same universe as the original 1954 Godzilla. However, this isn't clear from the movie itself. Godzilla or any other kaiju are never mentioned. The main train comes from space and takes form of a rather amorphous blue cloud of energy or something similar. It takes control of the Helios 7 probe sent by humans to the Jupiter. This thing uses the probe and flies to Earth and lands near Sergio Island, which is the setting for most of the film. There, as a result of these entity actions, three animals mutate into a kaiju version: Gezora, giant squid; Janimes, a giant crab; and most interestingly in the context of this channel, Kamoebas, a turtle. Despite the presence of more kaiju, until one scene in the finale, there are no fights between them. They are controlled by the alien entity, so the fights focus on humans trying to defeat the monster facing them. And speaking of humans, I should also add that these are ordinary people, civilians. They have no support typical for kaiju films, such as the military. It's also worth noting that this film isn't Gamera. The turtle element is rather small. The ordinary turtle appears quite quickly in one scene, but the kaiju version doesn't appear until 15 minutes before then. However, it does participate in the mentioned fight with another kaiju, Ganimes. Regarding Gamera, I recently watched a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff from this film series. In the context of Gamera's enemies, the problem of how the creators try to make them look authentic so it would be obvious that they are a human in suit come up regularly. All these statements came back to me while watching Gezora. Its movement is not very squid-like. On the contrary, he screams he's a human in a suit. The other two monsters don't have this problem. According to many sources, Kamoebas are a mutated mata-mata turtle. There is probably some original official source for this information, but I don't really see it in the design. The mata-mata have very distinctive heads, and I don't see any similarity between the turtles seen in the film and the kaiju version. Space Amoeba isn't the only live-action production featuring Kamoebas. They also appeared in an episode of the series Go Goodman, published on December 7-9, 1972, just 2 years after the Space Amoeba. It took them longer to make next screen appearance, as a dead body of one is seen in the film Godzilla Tokyo SOS, published in 2003. In the 58th episode of the Szechuan Frog anime released in 2005, you can see obvious parodies of Kamoebas and other kaiju from this movie. It is worth noting that of the three kaiju debuting in Space Amoeba, only the turtle received such honors and appeared in a Godzilla film. The rest appeared only in spin-off materials such as comics and games. And mentioning comic books, Kamoebas can be found in the Godzilla Rulers of Earth series, published between 2013 and 2015. Wikizilla also lists 3 books and 6 games featuring these turtles. According to JustWatch.com, in Canada and the US you can watch this movie on the Criterion channel, and it's also easy to find it online in unofficial uploads. Merchandise-wise, the film has been released over the years on all major media, including VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. A vinyl soundtrack was also available. Browsing eBay, you can also find various posters and kaiju cards from the films, including the turtles, of course. There are also figurines of the monsters. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked it, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye.